So what's going on, my people, my plant people? So today is Sunday Fun Day, representing for Orlando. That's where I'm from. I just got two things to do, and I'm gonna tell you about school. So I'm gonna try to keep this real short. We're gonna see how that's gonna be. So the first thing that we're gonna do, like I said on my last video, is to extend the poll for Patricia. So I think I'm gonna start to call her Patti LaBelle, because I don't want to call it Pat, and then I was like Patti LaBelle, so this gonna be Patti LaBelle right here. So what I'm gonna do is extend her, and then I'm gonna put her in here, which I'm pretty excited about. You can kind of see right here, she has already started growing like area roots, and then there is a leaf right there, so this is going to be pretty good. And then I have some alocasias that I'm going to put down in my gloriosum bed. So I'm gonna try to keep this real short. The first thing I gotta go do is water the moss. So I'm gonna go take you guys to the kitchen, and I'm gonna water that real quick, and then I'm gonna be right back in here. So let's do it. So I got that New Zealand sphagnum moss, which is the really good sphagnum moss. So typically what I'll do, sometimes I'll let it soak, but I didn't let that happen. So what I'm gonna do is just water it down pretty much, get it all nice and moist, and then I'm gonna put it in the other moss pole. So I'm gonna speed this up real quick. So another thing I want to do too is go ahead and moisten this here. I'm gonna try to get a lot of the sphagnum moss. I'm not gonna change this out. I'm just gonna add to the top. So I'm gonna go ahead and moisten this as well. Okay, so now I have my Patricia, which is good, and then now I got my sphagnum moss here. I already have a pole put together. So I already got one of these poles right here put together. So what I'm going to essentially do is just fit this one into the other one, and yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and stuff it with the sphagnum moss so I can allow it to just grow upward. So. So I had like a skewer in here just to hold the plant up, and yeah, that worked for a little bit. So that was pretty easy. I just fit it on the inside of there. I didn't have to go too deep. Yeah, so that was actually pretty easy. Now with my sphagnum moss, just go ahead and put it in there. I'm wringing it out before I toss it in there. I'm only putting in as much as needed right now. So, just to talk about my internship, not my internship, but my classes now. So I have finally uploaded my last assignment, which is really, really great. Now I'm just doing the paperwork to intern. I've already located my place of internship. It won't be paid, which is like kind of sucky, but it's still gonna be good because I'm gonna learn a lot, or I feel at least I'm gonna learn a lot. And I'm pretty excited about that. It's almost like it's too unreal that I am, coming to this point of my master's program. So this is feeling really good. I'm pretty excited. I don't know if I'm really ready, but I'm ready to at least try. So that's exciting as well. Yeah, I'm pretty excited, to tell you the truth. I know you can't really see my face right now, but I'm excited. Yeah, just trying to get Patti LaBelle on this pole, attached to the pole, so that she can get her roots in there, because the other portions of the plant is actually rooted. So now I'm just putting this in here so that this one can get rooted too. So this is her now. You can see I only put it up to here. As she get bigger and taller, I'll add more in there. And now I'm gonna keep her somewhere in here. But yeah, I'll figure that out. Let me put her away and then I'll be right back. So now I have these allocations. I believe they're just Amazonicas or whatnot. They're not looking too good because I'm not really showing them too much love, and I let them dry out a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is actually put them with my Gloriosum. What that essentially is gonna do is, they're gonna grow in the soil, which is pretty good. I look at my Gloriosum more than I look at these alocasias. So, and then they'll also be able to take up a lot of water. I'm pretty much just gonna put them in that one pot. There's a lot of room around there because of course the the Gloriosum is just kind of walking its way across the soil. So what I'll do is just put it around there, and if it should look pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna do that right now. If some of them are dead, I'm just gonna chuck them. Because once you have alocasias, you have a lot of alocasias, especially if you treat them well. Some of them gonna die off, that's okay. I think alocasias is kind of like pothos, where if you get one good pot of pothos, you can have 1,000,000 pots of pothos, depending on how you take care of them. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna grab my Gloriosum and I'm gonna pull it up here, and then I'll just plant them in there, and then we'll be done for the Sunday, you know what I mean? So these is where my Gloriosums sit, my Gloriosum, my Sunrise, and my Laminia, Philodendron Patricia, which is actually going really well. Let me show you. So this is her new leaf, my Laminia. She is looking absolutely gorgeous. That's what I really wanted, that red, that pink, that green. Really gorgeous, right? And she's gonna be climbing, not climbing, but crawling pretty soon. So she hangs out with the crawlers down here. So it's not a lot of time I get to show my Gloriosum. She is really, really big, as you can see. I believe this is her newest leaf here. And if I move this out the way, you can see that there is a new leaf starting to come up, which it looks like it's gonna be pretty big. So I'm kind of excited about that. But as you see, it's a long pot here. And what I'm gonna do is pretty much just put it down in the soil. I'll put it off to the side so it doesn't get in the way of the Gloriosum, because I don't want the Gloriosum to really knock it over. But yeah, I'm just gonna use my little garden tool, go ahead and put these in there, and it should make a pretty good pot. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. As you can see, these alocasias were just in sphagnum moss, and the roots, oh, it's dripping all on the floor, but the roots are really good. So even though they look pretty ugly right now, they're actually still pretty healthy. So I'm just gonna take them out of the sphagnum moss and put them in the soil, just like I said. So going sphagnum moss to soil was pretty good, pretty easy. I'm not essentially gonna try to get all those sphagnum moss off over there because I'm gonna put it in the soil, so it really doesn't matter. I'm gonna try as best as possible, but what doesn't come off, it's gonna be okay. So, but yes, so my next plan of action is to fill out all of my internship paperwork, which it is a lot, pretty much. I have to fill out my personal information, then I gotta fill out my internship, like the location, and then I gotta fill out my supervisor's information. So I'm going back and forth, pretty much talking to them and getting their information as much as possible, or as quick as possible. I try to do it all at once through email or whatnot, because I know it can be a lot, but that's pretty much where I am right now in my with school and stuff like that. I'm just happy that I don't have any more homework assignments. Now I'm just filling out internship paperwork, and my supposed internship start date is somewhere in January, which I'm pretty excited about. I definitely see me doing really big things with psychology, especially as a Black man. I mean, where it's not typical for us to be therapists. So hopefully I'll be able to, help other Black men get into therapy and find that it can be very beneficial, or even men overall. I think having a man to talk to about certain, problems in their life will probably help them out beneficially. So I'm actually pretty excited to be there, or to be that person that they can now confide in, and give them, as much help as anyone else would. I don't see me doing anything too much better than anyone else, I suppose. But at the same time, being male, men don't typically, statistically, go to therapy like women do. So, yeah, that's gonna be pretty good. And then also in January, I'm going to be helping with a young teenage group, which I'm pretty excited about, with a friend of mine. She asked me to help and be a partner with her, because I am, in the training of being a male therapist. So it'd be good because she's a therapist herself, but to have that actual male there, and a woman there as well, because we're working with 6 boys, 6 girls. So that's gonna be pretty cool, that we get a chance to work with these youngins. I'm actually pretty excited to do that. I think that's gonna be pretty fun, to work with young people, because originally I really wanted to work with young people. So this definitely gives me the field in which I get a chance to do that. So I'm pretty excited. And I suppose I'll be helping out young men of teenage age, which is definitely a critical time, whether you got your father or not, to be able to express yourself. Because I found that a lot of guys aren't really taught emotional intelligence, which of course that's the understanding of how you feel and being able to explain it. So I'm pretty excited to do that. Now I'm gonna shut up and I'm gonna put these allocations in there. And then this leca is falling everywhere, but it's gonna be okay because I know that there's a big root ball in here. That has definitely been in there a long time. So let's see what we got here. I'm just taking the leca off of here. There we go. So this is kind of how they look when they're in leca, really good root system. It's pretty interesting because of that right there. So that's gonna grow a lot more in one. So that's pretty cool. Like this one is just one actually, which is pretty cool in itself. So I think I'll put this one in my sunrise here. So this is my sunrise right here. It hasn't really moved since I bought it. Though I know that there's a leaf right here. I feel like once it gets comfortable, then it's gonna make some moves. But right now, it's not doing too much, but that's okay. It'll grow when it wants to, and I'm gonna be happy when it does. So that is it. Let me put this back. And that is it for today. Like I said, I'm gonna try to keep this short. Just want to kind of get something out, tell you about my turning in my last paper and then internship in January. So now I'm pretty much getting ready for that. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty ecstatic. I'm just like, this is really happening. So I'm just kind of like a little bit in disbelief, but I'm feeling real good about it. I'm gonna be a real good therapist, I tell you what. But that is, I mean, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I got some more plant chores, which I'm sure I'll do probably a little bit later, but I just kind of wanted to get those two done right there so that I can get life done, you know what I mean? So that is it with me. Like always, if you haven't subscribed yet, what's the hold up, you know? Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and then follow me down here on my page. I don't have a plant page yet. I'm not sure if I should do one or not. If I should, comment down below, you know. Yeah, and just, you know, talk to me. I talk back, you know. But as always, Yeah. Love, peace, and plants.